Hey Ryan, Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No Stinking Record Company.com. In the last post we started playing James Taylor's Frozen Man, and I'd like to now break that down and show you how I got those I got to those chords and just the basic structure of it, so maybe you can start playing around with it yourself. And I haven't done a lot of guitar lessons on these things, but it is kind of fun. I'm going to stop the camera for just a second, and I'm going to bring it down to the level where you can actually see what's going on with my hands. So I'm playing a Yamaha silent guitar, which is something that makes it a little bit easier for me to play long nights with, and it's a little bit easier. But when you watch James Taylor record this song, or play this song, you'll notice that he's capoed at the first fret, and it does actually raise it a half step. He's not tuning back down. But I got to tell you, one of the things that does is it brings the strings down to the level of the first fret and makes the action actually kind of extra nice on the rest of the guitar. The nuts just typically a little high, and so it does make it a little difficult. Now, the first chord, and I've heard this done a couple of ways, and I got to tell you, I am not playing this precisely like James Taylor. Part of this whole thing is to make it your own. But it's kind of an interesting chord. And he, on some recordings I've heard, he kind of... I've got the... So let's work on that first chord. And it is really nice, and it's also very hard to get to. The first finger is going to be on the second fret A string. Your ring finger is going to be on the fourth fret of the D string. The G string's open, and then the third fret of the B string is going to be your middle finger, and then you catch way up here, and you can see that, fifth fret of the E string, you catch that high note. And what am I doing down here? Well, or I might play this one first. Okay. And then there's this little run. It's open E, F sharp, G, and then the A string. So it's... And actually, when you hit that A, you're also hitting the full chord to go with it. Again. So what are those three chords? Well, this one is go ahead and play the A here, and then on the second fret of the D string. Make that the fourth fret of the D string, the second fret of the G string, third fret of the B string, and if you want, you can play that high E open. But the main thing you're getting is those four internal strings. Okay, and then down to an A, which we all know is what? All on the second fret. And then the D. D, of course, is the second fret, the G string, third fret of the B string, second fret of the E string. So. Okay. Pretty cool. Now, there's a couple of chords that come into a phrase. that. It's pretty cool. We've got the F sharp. You can play the rest if you want, but main thing I'm hitting is this. And then I kind of skip the A string a lot of times when I'm doing this one. So basically you're doing a D down here. You can see that. But you're not doing the full D because you're leaving the E string a little bit open. So you're going to take the 2nd fret and 3rd fret with the middle and ring fingers, and you're going to take your pointer finger here. And I just kind of claw it. Okay, so what am I doing with that? Well, remember we've got the F sharp down here, the 2nd fret of the E string. Actually, reverse. Okay, what am I doing there? I'm taking this F sharp, I'm bringing my middle finger up here to cover the G, and this one back down here to cover the 2nd fret on the G string. Going back. So, that one is simply a 2nd fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the B string, with the middle G ringing clear. So, let's try this. Now the next thing he does is kind of interesting because he bars the A here, 2nd fret. That's the D string, G string, B string, and plays the open A. So, right? So we got. And then. So there's the chords you're dealing with.